Hi, my name's Devin. I'm your social worker, and your name is?
Nicole.
Okay. I'm going to explain confidentiality to you. What is said in this room stays in this room unless I do have a duty to warn if you are going to harm yourself or others, and I will get my supervisor involved. Do you have any questions?
No, that sounds good.
What brings you here today?
My child, he's in third grade, and I'm worried that he's developing some kind of depression, or like has very bad anxiety, because he comes home crying and he doesn't want to talk to me. He barely eats, and he barely hangs out with his friends, or he doesn't talk to anybody. And I think it's because he's getting bullied in school, but because he just comes home crying, and then he tells me that people think he's fat, and he has not the best teeth because they're kind of crooked, but he just got in his he's starting to get adult teeth, so they're turning, and people make fun of him because it shouldn't look like that, I guess, but you can't help that until he gets braces. But he's not focused, his schoolwork's suffering, and I'm just worried about him.
Okay. So, that's a lot of information, and to roll back, you said that you think he's getting bullied in school. Do you think it's something other than bullying, maybe? Does he have testing? I don't know if does he have tests or something, little exams?
He has tests, but right now I don't think he's doing as well as he could, because he's focused on what people think about him.
Okay.
So I don't know if that has something to do, but he's really anxious. He won't eat, and he'll just start shaking out of nowhere.
Okay. So what I would do, I don't want to say this. Okay, so you think because do you think he's fat? Is he normal size, I assume?
Yeah, because his dad is 6'2", so he's going to grow. He's not his full height yet, and he's bulky. He's not fat, but he has muscles.
Yeah.
So he's gonna grow into his body, but he doesn't understand, because I don't think he realizes that he's gonna grow and his body's gonna even out.
Okay. Have you tried going into the school to see?
We have been in touch with the school, and he's been getting into a little bit of mischief in school. So I've had meetings with the principal and everything, and they assured me that if anybody's picking on him, it'll get solved, and I don't think it's getting solved. So when he tells me somebody's doing it, he can pinpoint it. I try to go to the parents of the child that's doing it and say, hey, look, your child is picking on my child. But
have you ever tried sitting him down with that child and the parents, a whole meeting type of thing?
No, I've only talked parent to parent.
Okay, so maybe I would try, if it happens again with the same kid, I would take your child to their house and maybe sit down and have a conversation on why this kid is maybe bullying your child. Maybe he's because some kids think if they act out they're cooler, and so just seeing if it's just that, or he actually has a problem against him, and see if maybe, I don't know, because I wasn't in there, but maybe your child maybe starting it and then getting upset over it because he didn't think it was going to get too far. But also I would also talk to the principal with the children that you think, that your child's coming back. I would talk to them and have maybe a meeting and be
okay,
hey,
I can try that.
Yeah, because just to address it and be hey, what is going on? Because I would want to know why they're picking on him. Because if he's just average, he's average, and I don't know why. Maybe if there's a trying to fit in or show off?
I definitely think the school should be involved, so maybe I can get like the guidance counselors and the principal and maybe the teacher of the classroom to see their perspective on it.
Yeah, maybe. And then like, I would also talk to the guidance counselor just one-on-one and see if he's actually went to her and talked to her about it and be like, hey, has my son said anything? I know it's confidential, but like, he's doing this at home. Like, is it correlating in school? Like, talk to teachers too. Like, is his behavior correlating in school than it is at home? Because a lot of kids are very good in school, like very straightforward, and as soon as they're home, they act out. That's because like there's set rules in place. So maybe if you talk to them and see if they've been talking back and forth.
Okay. I can do that.
But other than that, I would just watch him closely because I'm also concerned about his eating, that he's not eating. I would just try to encourage him to eat just a little, at least a little bit at a time. So he, get his proper nutrition and is okay. But other than that, if an emergency or concern appears, please contact me and as well as the police, and we will get it handled because it is concerning. Because bullying can go out and be a lot aggressive than actually is, especially with little kids, because they don't understand that hitting someone with things in the head could really hurt them. So I would just watch out for your son and also check him for marks too, because a lot of kids like to bite. I know my niece likes to bite people now, and she's in that 3rd grade stage, and I'm like, you can't be biting people, but just try talking to him too, sitting him down, talking to him. Other than that, I think the meetings are really good and starting there, but if you need any help, we can meet again next week, if that makes sense. We can, if you want me to be there, I'll be there for each meeting. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. So
That sounds good.
Okay, so do you want to meet next week again and review, see how you did? Okay. Thank you. Thanks.